Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Scarlet Derby streams. I am the Scarlet Derby. I am unfortunately starting about an hour later than I usually do. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I wanted to play tonight, and I eventually landed on Battle for Bikini Bottom. But then I had realized that I did not have it downloaded onto my Switch, so I actually had to take the time in order to put it back on my Switch hard drive before I got started. So, all of that is ironed out now. All we have left to do is go ahead and play some undersea platforming action. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Ray's Energy Drink, the great tasting energy drink that is sugar-free in a variety of great flavors. Use the code DerbySentMe at checkout for 15% off your online order. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's go ahead and let's start playing. So, I decided to just go ahead and bypass the story and the story and also the main screen because of the issue that it has music that is more than likely going to be copyright struck. So hopefully I'm through that at this point, and we can just go ahead and we can enjoy this lovely game together.
It shines.
Alright. So one thing I like about this game is, you know, they don't make any kind of illusions about the collectibles. They are just shiny things that you have to collect. And this is hardly Banjo-Kazooie, but, you know, it is relatively significant to...
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
Stuff and junk. I don't know. I completely lost my train of thought there. Alright. So, I had done a stream about this, you know, some time ago. In the before times. In the period of time that, I was... I had a different version of the stream, but, you know, since I have this new version of the stream, that hardly seems to matter anymore. So I thought I'd just go ahead and I'd pick this up again. One of the issues I had with the first time that I streamed this is that something had happened with my resolution that was preventing this from showing at a particularly high definition. But that maybe it was because it was either because I was playing an earlier version of the game, or it was because I just did not have my stream settings correct. But that is fixed now, so we are most definitely playing this at the standard resolution. The output on the stream is lovely.
There's nothing like the sounds of your
yeah, there's nothing like the sounds of my own neighborhoods.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't.
I filed a restraining order.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
And for all intents and purposes, they were my children. I am married to a computer, after all.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
I don't know why I'm supposed to be collecting golden spatulas. Not entirely sure how that stops the robot apocalypse, but I guess it's just not for me to figure out.
I love opening presents. Youch!
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Presumably, I was one of the main characters of this series, but not anymore.
Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power.
Press this button. I'm not allowed to be specific. Because somebody might have changed the control settings. Not me. I'm still using the regular control settings. Something like that. I think I have to sneak up on these in order to break them. Riveting gameplay so far. Alright. I just have to press that button. I've been pressing up in that button this whole time, so I've been doing an unnecessary button press.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I'm such a good friend. Collecting all of my friends' underwear that has been left all over the town.
Satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Alright. My attempts to provide voices for the SpongeBob characters has been severely limited. By the fact that there's just so much voice acting in this game.
This is great. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Nick All-Stars Brawl wishes it had this much voice acting.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
Gee, Mr. Crab, I'm so gullible that I don't even realize that you're not voiced by Clancy Brown. Oh, that's perfectly okay, my boy. Everybody knows that the guy doing the stream isn't Clancy Brown either. Arr, 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 arr. Okay, taxi to Jellyfish Fields. Let's go ahead and let's start this. Let's light this candle. Let's do this thing. Get involved in this highly entertaining nautical style adventure.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
There's nothing to do in Bikini Bottom except stand around and get stung by jellyfish.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly.
Okay,
to the
never
affected
say
areas.
thick layer ever again.
Jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Ouch. Here I thought thick layer was bad.
I love opening presents.
Give SpongeBob just enough time and it will get dirtier.
Cha-ching!
Downright
Just my
erotic.
size.
Oh wow. That has got to be the single quickest I've ever died in a platformer. Hello, good sir. Hello, KS Productions. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. By the way, everybody go over and check out KS Productions. I believe they very recently managed to get affiliate. I know that they were working really hard in order to obtain 50 viewers. The next thing that they would need is a certain amount of hours to watch. So it is definitely worth their time to follow them and give them the attention that they most deserve. Yeah, here I thought I had the hang of the controls. Silly me. I just know that I have to press this button more than anything. Alright. Hop up on these hills. I don't need tutorials, but I do need warp boxes.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
We need the 3 average viewers now. We had it, but the last couple of streams have been like, yeah. That's mostly what happened to me, is that, you know, it took me the better part of the month in order to fulfill the last achievement. I distinctly recall I was playing Super Mario RPG at the time. That is always a popular game. Let's see. Pay the objects in order to build a bridge. I wish you could get the I-70, freeway patched up that quickly. And speaking of patches, hello, Patcho Black. Thank you very much for tuning into tonight's stream. How are you doing tonight? Alright. They knock you around and then grab all of the coins, and knock you around and grab all the coins. I think this is specifically the reason that I wanted to play this game tonight. I didn't have to think too hard. So Patcho Black says he's doing Jellicle. Jellicle, that's some kind of Andrew Lloyd Webber thing. And I have just told the entire world that I am somewhat into musicals. Alright. So I think I've already replenished the 125 coins that I just spent, so... I'm gonna call them coins. The game calls them shiny things. Alright. Knock those boxes around. Beat up that jellyfish. Try not to get killed by blowfish. They don't look to be particularly intelligent, sentient blowfish, even though we know that those exist in the SpongeBob universe. In the SpongeBob continuity.
I feel like a new
Alright.
sponge.
Yeah, Joyce is viewing as well. Hello, Joyce So Black. Thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's stream.
Fresh like a spring
There's a
breeze.
notification up there in chat, but you're free to
Hey,
ignore
Gary,
it
what's
because this is
shaking?
not a play-along game.
Meow, meow. Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula. I must be in heaven.
Ah, you're really enthusiastic about this gameplay section. I know that I'm not. And so I think I said that way back when I did play Nick All-Stars Brawl for the stream. Okay, that's where the bungee jump section is. That other section is a hidden section, and I am going to complete it, but I want to complete this first. Alright. There we go. Easy enough.
It shines.
I already got the spatula, but I'm definitely going to need the coins as well. There we are. Alright. As I recall, I wanted to hop across this section. Alright. Got those coins. Add another checkpoint. There's probably another way up to get up to the exactly the same level, and I know I'm leaving some things on the table by not going that way. You get a little cutscene of SpongeBob freaking out every time there's a new enemy clash. Say, well, did I succeed in rescuing you, fish person? That's okay, take your time.
Thank you for your follow, wherever you are.
Hello, Joyce Red Rose. Patchy was only just talking about you. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? This game, it frightens me.
I love opening presents.
Yes, and for how long have you had such a problem? Jellicle. More Jellicle. Do you feel as though you might generally be afraid of SpongeBob, or is this just something that you deal with in regards to this game? I mean, there's a few odd things surrounding this game. Some of them involve what the graphics actually looked like back in the PlayStation 2 and Xbox days, but we're not dealing with that now.
$998, $999, $1,000. Ready or not, here I come! Just my size.
I mean, there's also the fact that this game is a darling of the speedrun community. Not this game specifically, but once again, the original
Feel
Xbox
like a new
version.
sponge.
And people have gone to the great lengths in order to shave off speedrun times of this game, including actually taking the physical disc and smearing it with ketchup or some kind of greasy substance in order to make the disc just kind of a little bit more cohesive, so that that would shave off game time. So yeah, there are some rather disturbing things about this game, but it is something that I'm used to. It is something that is part of the territory when you're a SpongeBob SquarePants fan. Just a jolly game made by a pretty demented set of animators. I mean, at least it's not Ren and Stimpy. Seriously, while I'm not a fan for He Who Wears the SquarePants, the series does have its moments. Peanut butter? No, that is sticky, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that you could use a peanut butter because you're only smearing it down to its initial first layer. Okay. Not going to be able to do this yet because I know I need a power-up from a future stage in order to knock over those pins. Blue jellyfish. Doesn't matter that they're blue. Alright. I run into more of these Tiki prizes, question boxes, than I have actual enemies so far. And this game is also representative about how people are nostalgic for the first few seasons of SpongeBob more than the later ones. Because people seem to be fans of this game based on the fact that it came out probably during the third or fourth season of the original cartoon. Not a big fan of the loading times in between. I mean, silently, that's something that you hope that gets fixed from the PlayStation 2 days. I can hit all the boxes and then I can collect all of the goodies a second time, but I don't think I want to. I think I actually want to make some progress now.
Take that!
See, and that's the thing. I can take a big risk. I can hop out there. I can get the underwear, but right now my health bar is full, so I don't even really need it. It would just look really impressive for those of you who are watching right now. Getting my SpongeBob MLG in. Remember when old 3D platformers used to have really goofy looking little obstacles like seesaws? I know I do. I love the hams, yeah. They're hammers. This game is definitely not without its puns. Alright. 1 golden spatula earned. It took decidedly less time and effort than Mario would have taken. If I remember, in the original episode, they had a segment where SpongeBob makes an incredible amount of Krabby Patties to the sounds of Tiny Tim. Oh yeah, you know, I love that song too, personally. It's called Living in the Sunlight, and they have some covers of it on YouTube and things like that. And so, you know, SpongeBob was responsible for bringing a lot of older pop culture to the public conscious.
It's that Sponge Kid.
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with...
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Unfortunately, that is not really Ernest Borgnine, but I think they actually got Tim Conway for this game, but he would be the only one of the two. And so Tiny Tim himself was a really interesting performer because he was just this great big fan of really old-time music. And that's, you know, and that's what, you know, songs like Living in the Sunlight were. They were just songs that were known for getting a lot of radio time in the late 1940s and the early 1950s. And he was a savant for information regarding those great old songs. And that's what the entirety of his career was made up of. But, you know, most of the outside world just regarded him as a joke artist, get his work out in comedy albums. One time had to sue a heavy metal band for illegally using his likeness on an album. And so there was also a very good chance that he might have been a high-functioning autistic. And, you know, they hardly had any kind of concept of that back in the 1970s when he was at the height of his career.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
And I just did a great big pop culture info dump about Tiny Tim, which proves that I'm a high-functioning autistic. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Please follow and please follow. I almost said subscribe. I'm currently not using Twitch as an earning platform at the moment.
Hammer! I get it!
Alright. So, back to the game. I was supposed to be rescuing Patrick. I came up here, I hit that switch, then what am I supposed to do? Oh, I've got to hit the switch on the other side. That's what I need to do. The more you know. Exactly. Arm yourself with knowledge. That's another SpongeBob line. And one thing you can certainly appreciate about SpongeBob in the internet days is that this goes so far back for some people that, you know, just the fact that people can remember the lines from whole episodes and post them on the internet, and that can just be a form of entertainment these days. Wait, did I already come this way? Yeah, I think there's another switch there. Bash that machine. So, Tiny Tim... So, in summary, Tiny Tim was a person who introduced me to a lot of great old songs, and SpongeBob was responsible for introducing a whole new generation of people to Tiny Tim with just that one segment in the very first episode of his show.
Hey, SpongeBob!
Hey, SpongeBob!
Whew! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Oh, gee whiz, how did I get involved in SpongeBob's dirty work again? Alright. So, you have three characters to play in this game. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, and they each have different abilities. Patrick's happens to be just the ability in order to pick up and throw these watermelons.
How many of these do I have to carry?
So I have the ability to switch back by using that bus stop over there. have a time limit for how long I actually get to carry the watermelon. Alright. There we are. I've heard that Patrick might be smarter than he lets on. He is able to build functioning devices, such as his television out of nothing but sand. Well, I mean, Patrick seems to be a savant when it comes to two things. One of them is sand, the other one is actual rocks. Probably one of my favorite Patrick jokes comes from the episode where the Krusty Krab is converted into a hotel. And Squidward asks Patrick, what,
Barnacle head, watch where you're going!
See, the game is actively trying to out-joke me. So, there's a section where Squidward asks him, where'd you get all these rocks? And he says, I don't tell you how to live your life.
The rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me?
See, I don't think these two characters even interact in the show, so maybe this is the first time they actually do.
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Also, I don't actually have a neck.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big minion, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum.
Okay, that is actually funny.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop, making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. Joyce Red Rose is saying good night, everybody. Good night, Joyce. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream tonight.
Ooh, a present in every one.
Alright.
Ooh, scary dark cave.
I'm having a slightly easier time with Patrick because his butt bounce actually looks like a butt bounce. Okay, I can reuse this watermelon.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Oh, I have the ability to pick up and throw the boxes, too. I don't know how that would be useful, but apparently it is. Okay, I don't think Patrick has the upward attack that SpongeBob does. Probably have to get those by throwing a fruit at her or something like that. Alright. Patrick in this game is reminding me of the Murray. Oh, you are a fan of that game because you refer to them as the Murray instead of just Murray. Oh, darn it.
Cannonball!
Great. Dead by Jellyfish. What an ignominious end to Bikini Bottom's big pink idiot. Hey, how am I not in the cave? I think the game just automatically assumed I was somewhere. Oh no, actually I do have to start over from the last checkpoint. And that's the entrance to the cave. Alright. So a funny thing once is that I was just playing a game on PlayStation Network, and somebody actually thought I was the voice of Bentley, and he was really going for it. He was saying, you know, I really enjoy Sly Cooper. I'm a great big fan. I really like your part in it. And I eventually had to tell him, no. I'm not that guy. I don't know. Maybe I had a deviated septum or something that night. I was oh gee, Alright.
You sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
Oh geez, watermelon physics are not helping me here. I really gotta stop running into that one lava rock.
That's much better. I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm supposed to stand on the fruit in order to get to the next ledge. That's how I'm supposed to do this. Figure out where was the very last place I picked a watermelon. And so when this thing works the way that it's supposed to, you can actually feel the watermelons adhere to the ground and adhere to lots of other places where they're supposed to go. But it doesn't always work, and if it doesn't work, then, you know, the watermelon is going to roll around due to the game engine physics. There's another unceremonious skiing section.
Ooh! Clean as a whistle. Ouch! That's much better. I will crush them! Oh, again!
Yeah, right. Oh no. Ooh, that was almost the enemy.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Okay, where's the machine? Okay, the machine is on the other side of the,
Ouch! Ouch!
Okay, I can't figure out what's going on in that section over there, so I'm just gonna move ahead. Find myself at the top of the mountain, where I will be able to find King Jellyfish.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the
Yeah,
King
I'm
Jellyfish.
also looking for Clancy Brown. Have you seen him?
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, right. Well, we got another enemy class. Is the guy with the fabled tartar sauce shooter. Oh, did I die after that one? Yes, I did. I can only take 4 hits. I have to keep reminding myself of that. 4 hits. Only gotta take 4 hits. Only 4 hits for me to take. See you later, almighty hero of the hat. Yes, good night, Patcho Black, and thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's stream. I really appreciate it. Alright. I don't think I can beat this guy back. Oh, actually, he only takes 2 hits. I was about to say, I was going to have to try something a little bit harder than belly bump. Maybe. I always run into the health pickups in moments when I do not need them. Alright. That takes care of you.
Hello, Mrs. Puff.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
Oh, boy.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Sure enough, Mrs. Puff.
Let's see if I'm actually capable of doing this. I think in the last couple of playthroughs I did this and I couldn't figure this one out. All I know is I have to use Patrick and then I have to direct my attacks towards those 2 water fountain looking devices in the back there. Is that after I obliterate enough of these guys, I get the ability in order to pick up some of their parts and then throw them.
Ouch. I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right. Oh! Ooh. Hey, my back feels better. Ouch! Oh! The robot go boom!
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I only just proved that. Let me try it again. Give it another try, and then maybe if I end up dying this time. So I think I'm capable of leaping all the way to those platforms over there. I don't think this helps me in any particular way, though. I can pound on those water fountain devices, but that doesn't do anything.
Oh! Clean as a whistle. Oh! That's much better.
There's gotta be something on this island that I'll be able to use Patrick's special ability on, because it has to be Patrick. It has to be Patrick for this mission. I just made a wombo combo.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
What if I just belly flop on this missile thing here? Maybe I'm not attacking them the right way. The other way I would attack them is by belly bumping, but that is not always going to... Oh, actually, that actually worked. I had to belly bump them. Oh, okay, and then I broke the fountain, so I think that's what I need to do. First, you know, find a way to obtain a robot that I can pick up. Okay, so that's what I have to do. First, I gotta figure out specifically which move I use in order to knock robots unconscious instead of breaking them to pieces. Or it might just be that, you know, every random alternate robot actually gets stunned instead of defeated, and so I just have to keep myself alive long enough to get the ones that I'm going to need. See, there's another one. So I don't think that I have to land on top of them when I belly bounce. I think I have to land next to them. Yeah, okay, that's the ticket. So I can stun any of them. And then pick them up. Okay, and then throw them into the fountains to break them. That's what I need to do. This is still hard, even though I figured it out. This is still something that's challenging, even though I know how to do it now. It's just really, really easy for these guys to interfere if I'm picking one up. I gotta be a lot quicker than I'm being at the moment.
So bright, so shiny.
There we go. And so I partially drained the lake doing that. I'm probably going to need to do more. My next target... Oh, no, actually, there's the golden spatula.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
There we go. So I was struggling with that the last 2 times I attempted to play through this game, but now I understand how to do it.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, right. So I think I'm going to have to play the rest of this level as SpongeBob, so go over to this bus stop right here. Alright.
You've just met the Sponginator. It shines.
Alright. Get a little bit out of the way.
I feel like a new sponge.
I think I flew a little too close to the sun there. Overtaxed myself a little bit. Alright. A little to the left. Ouch, jeez. This is just a really hard section of the game right here.
Fresh like a spring
And just
breeze.
like in most 3D platformers, I can just, you know, speed my way through a lot of this, I could
I feel like a
run
new
past a
sponge.
significant amount of this.
I love opening presents.
I'd rather use the drill method. At any rate, it's much more entertaining to watch.
Tartar sauce! The horror!
So I don't think they optimized this version of the game for speedrunning, even though this is why this game is so popular in our modern era.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Alright. Got that one. Okay, boing, boing.
I feel like a new
Oh
sponge.
no. I got what was called a super monster combo from breaking that very large amount of boxes that was made up this wall. I think this one rocks back and forth just like the teeter-totter on the other side. Alright. Double jump here. Double jump there.
I get it! Fresh like a spring breeze. I feel like a new sponge. Tartar sauce! The horror!
Alright. I didn't see the enemy, but thanks to SpongeBob's little crypt there, I was able to know that he was present in the vicinity. Oh no. It's not a fun enemy placement, let me tell you. I could use something like a projectile to take care of that fella. Alright. In this direction. There's a melon there, but I cannot use it because I chose to switch to SpongeBob. That was my decision, and I'm sticking to it. So, it's possible for me to come back up here when I have Patrick, and then just start using the melons as target practice for those two monsters right there. So, I'm not progressing, and the reason that I am not progressing is because I think I have to clobber that tartar sauce robot that's on this side. Alright. See, this is a dangerous position to put me in. Okay, well. Wasn't easy to do, but
Fresh like a
I
spring
succeeded
breeze.
at it. That's something that I happen to like about 3D platformers, is that if you can really just kind of have enough bravery, if enough sheer unmitigated gall, you'll be able to get past some of these obstacles.
I
Alright.
get it! It shines.
Another super monster combo. Though it was a decidedly shorter method. It was a slightly shorter wall of boxes than it was the other one that I blew up for a super monster combo. But who's keeping count, eh? SpongeBob has the ability to wall jump. And it's hilarious that, you know, he's just able to wall jump by adhering himself to the side of the wall. Because he's a sponge.
Take that!
Oh, there's a golden spatula over there. I just have to get past this robot. There we are.
Tartar sauce! The horror!
Okay, I've made it all the way to the boss now.
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today.
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy. I feel like a new sponge. Fresh like a
After all the effort it took me to get up there, I needed all of those health pickups. SpongeBob, always the agile, adept jellyfisher.
I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
It's not happy that I interrupted his shower. Alright. I'm not jumping high enough to dodge that. I need all of my double jump in order to get over that wall. There we are. Okay, that was one hit.
I feel like
Okay,
a new sponge.
I don't think I like that noise for giving birth. That sounds painful somehow. I came over here because I could see there was a warp box here, but I don't think I can open it until I beat this boss. Okay, so... Come on. Bring it. You might be jelly, but nobody is jellier than me.
Fresh
Bringing
like a
out
spring
some
breeze.
slightly more high-powered floating babies. There we go. He's not happy that he had to give me the jelly, but at least he was a good sport about it.
I feel like a new sponge.
Oh. There was a warp box at the top of this. I need to open that now. Oh, I guess I didn't unlock the other box, so I do still have to go down the mountain the old-fashioned way. Let me see here really quick. Try to see if I can find any other warp boxes on the way down so I can do this a bit quicker. Do this quicker, play this game quicker. This game needs to be played quickly because it's a darling of the speedrun circuit. Alright.
Fetch sticks!
Okay, I don't know how I triggered that, but clearly I did. Yeah, I almost fell into the drink a second time. Landed very firmly into the underwater water.
I love opening presents. You've just met the Sponginator.
Okay, I see a warp box down there. Try to see if I can take this all the way down to the start of the level. I gotta run into this pest again. It's annoying that you just hog this corner all the time and make it impossible for me to get up there. He's become my arch nemesis. You know, curse you, one tartar sauce throwing robot at the end of this stage of this part of the mountain.
Tartar sauce!
I don't think I take damage from a short fall, which is something that, you know, does typically happen in 3D platformers. Now I've lost the direction in which I'm going. Okay, there it is. Try to see if I can duck. Nope. That one's a dud too. How did I so completely and thoroughly fail
Fresh like a spring
to
breeze.
unlock any warps? I'm on the platform where I played the Patrick minigame on. Just making my way down the mountain to Squidward because apparently I don't know how to unlock shortcuts. Oh no. Yeah, I was bound to get out of bounded for that one. I didn't actually go this way in order to end up in this section, did I? I did something else.
Just my size.
Now, I'm pretty sure I had to continue going this way in order to go up the mountain. So, logically, I would have to go in the other direction in order to get off the mountain. And once again, it would have been easier if I had actually succeeded in unlocking the shortcuts, but apparently I didn't. Okay, I did pass by Mr. Krabs, so I think I am on the right path now.
Keep after them robots, SpongeBob!
Oh, sparkly!
See, I would never have guessed that. I would never have thought that I have to stand on that platform and then press R to go to the previous scene. What do I know? I'm not the one who programmed this thing.
I feel like a new sponge.
Alright. Ooh, did I succeed at this warp box? Yes, I did. Just tongue-bored my way down this section here. I think I was better at this on the way up.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Ouch! I feel like a new sponge.
Alright. That didn't do anything except put me on the top of the tongue-boarding hill. Okay, I was close to the area that I was at. So I see these ice blocks over here, and I can access those ice blocks using Patrick, but I don't see where I would be able to change to his character right here. This was the area that I got up to using Patrick.
Fresh like a spring
I know,
breeze.
because I wasn't able to do anything about that robot making machine on the hill.
I feel like a new sponge. Just my size.
Okay, I think I know what I need to do. So I do need to use this box. But then I need to turn around and go backwards. I need to go in the other direction. No, I can't go backwards because I don't have Patrick to open this gate on the other side. So you know what I'm going to do? All I need to do is be on the start of the level. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the level. I'm going to go back to the main menu. I might need to mute the audio because I don't want the SpongeBob theme song on my stream tonight. I might get... There's just a very good chance I might get copyright blocked for that. Oh no, I'm still here. What was I supposed to do? I think I have to go back to... I have to go back to my house. Okay, that's what I need to do. Instead of restart the game, I need to... Yeah, just use the map in order to exit. I know that now. I am capable of understanding that. when I'm back here, I can just go back to Jellyfish Fields, and then make it to the top of the, make it to the bottom of the mountain where I need to give Squidward this jelly. That's what you would call a speedrun tactic. So imagine if everything went well. Imagine if I actually got all of the warp boxes and I was able to just use the warp boxes to get all the way to the start of the level again. It didn't work out that way, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
SpongeBob, stop being weird about this.
What if I just gave you this?
Okay, so I believe that I have enough, So I believe I have enough spatulas in order to unlock the next stage. Let's give that a try. Okay. I got a lot of shiny things from this stage. I think I'll be able to exchange a significant amount of them to Mr. Krabs and get a few more spatulas. At least that's what I am currently operating under the belief of. Sponge Boy me Bob.
So, do you want it? That's quality. So, do you? That's
Predictably, his price keeps going up.
Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got bilge water on the brain? I ain't running it.
I don't recall finding any lost socks.
Did you find my lost?
Not yet, Pet.
Oh.
Alright, so let me see. 10 spatulas to get to Goo Lagoon. 15 spatulas in order to get to the second part of the hub. Boy, Mr. Krabs really drained me. I don't even have 100 left. So I have a choice of two stages right now. I can go to Goo Lagoon, or I can go ahead and I can go to downtown. But I'm gonna just take all of these levels in order. I'm gonna start going to stage 2. Alright. Let's see what downtown Bikini Bottom has in store.
Downtown Bikini Bottom, once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate!
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
Alright. So, main goal. Get all the steering wheels.
roll, roll the sponge.
Oh. New enemy type. So that's a little bit of a hint. I have to beat these guys by stomping on them.
That! Fresh like a spring breeze.
So I'm pretty sure if I touch the hot sauce, it will hurt me like lava in an ordinary game.
Bringing it around town.
Alright.
Bringing it around town.
I almost made it out the rest of the way across.
Bringing it around town.
Alright. Zap that one, zap this one. Hope that's a switch under there. Okay, theoretically that's gonna help me get across faster. There we are. So I just realized I can double jump all in that ball mode, so at least I've got that going for me, which is nice.
Cha-ching!
Somebody is cannonballing sinks across the ground.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
Alright. Well, there's one sock. That is the first sock I found in the entire game.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Oopsie doodle. So I gotta get, that's a goal. I need to get that door open for Bubble Buddy. Let's see. I don't think I can make it across that platform. I might be faster moving in ball form, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make that long leap.
I love opening.
So I'm just rooting around for the moment because I know that there is a way to unlock the third character, the third playable character in this game somewhere around this vicinity.
Hi, Gary. Meow. Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow. Not done. Doesn't that mean meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Uh-huh. There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow. What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
Alright. So that is precisely what I needed to do. So even though there are 3 playable characters, you only get to play as 2 of them in any given level.
Someone better make good use of all these.
So Sandy has the ability to hover for short stretches of time using her lasso, and she also has the ability to whip her lasso and use it on special hooks so that she can swing across wide gaps. So while I do have like a standard karate ability, the ability to hook just about any of these boxes using her lasso is very useful. Alright. Gotta go this way. So I don't think she has a stomp attack. She has this lasso instead. But, you know, fortunately I can still beat those robots.
Take that!
Pretty sure I still need to hit those. Alright. I want to make sure that I land on the platforms that I jump on. Oh, did not hold down the button that time. And now I am on the floor, unfortunately. Okay, so there's a bit of a puzzle right here. I have to get rid of all of these boxes, and then I have to hop on top of the buttons that are underneath them. Oh, except I don't think I have the ability to stomp as Sandy, so I have to come back as SpongeBob. I wonder if I can just find...
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
See if there's just a bus stop nearby. I don't think there is. Gosh, they didn't make that one easy. I got to find myself in the place that I was before.
Feeling refreshed. Okay, that's better.
Okay, so I can get through that as both characters. That's good to know. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna switch back to SpongeBob so that I can finish that puzzle that's at the front of the,
Pow! It shines.
you know, assuming that I'm actually gonna be able to do that. Man, it isn't gonna seem like I'm gonna be able to unless I open up another gate. Alright. Alright. I think I was able to make it all the way back here. Alright. So I was able to unlock a golden spatula that's at the top of this statue. The only problem I have now is getting to the top of this statue. How the heck do you climb the top of a ginormous statue? I don't know if Sandy is able to do it. This doesn't look like a place that has grips, etc. So I imagine that I would be able to pull myself up at the back of the hat. There we go. It was not a kind platform to me, but sometimes in 3D platformers like this, that's what happens. You can't anticipate kindness. Here I thought I was actually going to make it across. Silly me.
Bringing it around town. Up for a game of SpongeBall?
Alright. Okay, back to the rooftop, says Sandy. I know there's quite a lot more goals in order to complete up here. More goals means more spatulas. Okay, no reason to jump in the chimney. Sorry about spinning the camera around so rapidly like that. I need to get higher up so that I can start doing the very long lasso hook sequence. That's right here.
One less varmint, the shinier the better.
Alright. Okay, now I'm at this sequence. Believe me, that's not as easy as it looks. Get to this porthole. Grab this spatula. Figure out what's in this porthole.
Hey, Larry, what's shaking?
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Yeah, right. Oh, gee, that's not very nice. Hooray, new enemy type.
Nothing like a bit of roping to get the heart pumping.
Okay, then I have to go this way. It's probably very easy for me to get lost in this section. This is your major league platforming area.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Oh no. That was not the way to do that. Says Mickey Raton says, I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, me wumbo. Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. So, thank you very much for tuning into the stream tonight, Mickey Raton. You're probably one of the first few people to join the stream directly from YouTube. I've had some YouTube chatters in the past, but none of them have actually been new viewers, so thank you very much for tuning into the Scarlet Derby streams. How are you doing tonight? I appreciate the SpongeBob quotes, but of course everybody appreciates the SpongeBob quotes. Am I right? Am I correct in my thinking on that matter?
Well, that's awful pretty.
Oh no. Well, I did that one to myself. Doing goo. Yeah, it's just been a goo evening all over. Goo and tartar sauce. Rats. I almost knocked him off the building and everything. Aye, aye, Captain. Oop, maybe I was a little bit preemptive in jumping on that trampoline.
Thanks for messing with Texas. I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
That was a really bad situation damage-wise. I think this is the antenna. I was supposed to replace as part of this mission. When did this game come out? The original version of this game came out roughly around 2006, and it was for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360 era of consoles. And so it's an old school 3D platformer that is mostly made for kids, but it became really popular due to the fact that it is a particularly enjoyable game to speedrun. And so eventually, THQ Nordic made this version of the game, which came out about 2 years ago. And so this is just a completely remade version of the original game, which was on Xbox. And so one thing that's really significant is that most of the THQ video game company closed down, except for the Nordic version. And the Nordic version is the one that's responsible for making any and all remakes of any previous THQ games.
Ew, can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Oh wow, thank you for that info. Yeah, sure, anytime. It's when I'm here. I know things about games and I play video games. So they're coming out with a spiritual sequel to this, like an original game. And I think that one's going to come out in the middle of 2022. I forget what the specific name of it is, but it has to do with SpongeBob traveling to alternate dimensions. So it's very much just using that old chestnut of a plot. You know, kids these days, they love their multiverses. So this tiny little pipe here is just one very, very brief boarding section. I just have to do what I can to make sure I don't fall off the pipe while boarding across.
Ooh, do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Alright, well. Not getting up there just yet. Did I come by this way before? These platforms are starting to run together for me. I like the Bikini bottom location, yeah. And so I had finished the first stage, which was Jellyfish Fields. You know, I'm getting the minimum amount of collectibles that I need in order to progress through the stages. And then immediately after this, I get to open up another stage, which is Goo Lagoon. Yeah, see, I already came this way. I need to travel in a slightly different path so I can actually get to the building I'm supposed to. I wonder if it had anything to do with these 4 trampolines here. Or did that just bounce me back to where I was before? I think that's what happened. I think I need to stay... There's another exit somewhere roughly about here. Oh, okay. I need to go across here. Oh no, actually that's the starting point. Crud. I got myself stuck around somewhere I potentially didn't want to.
Please replace...
So I haven't done the antenna goal yet. If I use that door, I will go back down to the bottom section. And then there's a bus stop here so I can switch to SpongeBob.
Someone better make good use of all these.
Let me do that because I see that there's a switch over there.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
So what's my favorite game? Well, I have a lot of favorite games. It really mostly just kind of depends on, you know, what I'm in the mood for. But I'm a big fan of fighting games. I've always been a big fan of Street Fighter ever since Street Fighter 2 came out. I play a lot of Super Smash Brothers. I also, well, recently I've been into Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing an awful lot of that. And so right now I'm on a winter break from work, so, you know, that has just been very highly amusing. So what did I accomplish by flipping this switch? Okay, I made that trampoline up here. I think I still need to go there as SpongeBob. So I could go on and on. I have been playing video games since roughly the heyday of the NES. I would probably put it around 1997 or 1998. I mean, well, no, that's actually too... That's not the proper time. Let me say, I would put it at roughly 1988 and 1989. And so, you know, I do a few retro streams from time to time, and I play some of my old favorites then. But that's how long that I've been a gamer. I've been a gamer since roughly around 1989. I've always been a big Nintendo fan. When I was growing up, I owned an NES, a Super NES, and a Nintendo 64. And then I kind of backtracked a little bit and started playing PlayStation, beginning with the original PlayStation. Alright. The camera just did a weird little thing there. Well, I'm not happy that I completely and totally erased all of my progress, but yeah, I'm going to have to go across these rooftops again and try to see if I can find that TV antenna that Larry seems to need so badly.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear. That's for messing with Texas.
Did you ever play Q-Bert? Yeah, all of the time. So even even by saying that, I mostly did gaming in the NES era, I did also play a significant amount of arcade games.
Okay, that's better.
So my two absolute favorite classic arcade games have been Pac-Man and also Centipede. And so I used to play those in the arcades all the time. So if you stay tuned, eventually, I'm going to have a classic arcade night where I'm just going to go through all of the arcade game collections that I have on my Switch and on my PC. I was a big fan of the Ninja Turtles arcade game that came out in, I believe it was 1990. There was a time when I was really young and I thought that's all video games can be. That is, just because it had a few significant things that arcade games didn't usually have, like voiced characters and, graphics that very closely resembled the cartoon series at the time. That'll be cool to see old school games. Well, yeah, please make sure that, since you're watching on YouTube, that you subscribe and click the bell so you'll get notifications about what I'm going to play. I regularly play on Fridays and Saturday nights, beginning at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's United States Mountain Standard Time. I'm trying to figure out where I made a wrong turn previously.
Nothing like a bit of roping to get the heart pumping.
I mean, one mistake I made is that I went up the trampolines in this direction. Well, maybe I need to be up there, but I don't need to, go to the left. I need to go to the right. I need to keep heading in this direction. Okay. I think I'm on the right path now. Couple of satellite dishes here, but I'm not looking for satellite dishes. I'm looking for Larry the Lobster's discarded TV antenna. What will happen if I bounce on that trampoline? I think I'd like to try to get up on that section as well, but...
Okay, that's better.
Vicky Raton said subscribe and hit the bell. Yes, thank you very much for doing that. So I look forward to sharing more streams with you in the future. So I am slightly in a place where I was before. I distinctly recall sliding down this pipe. Okay, so that's how I get up there. I did not want to fall from that and then erase all my progress. Okay, there's a gold spatula there. There we are. I think that's what ends this mission, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So in addition to YouTube, I also stream on Facebook and Twitch. And I'm probably going to continue on Twitch just until the beginning of March 2022, and then I'm going to be switching to Altair.tv, which is going to be, you know, a new streaming service that is considered to be an alternative to Twitch. Am I playing on an emulator? No, I'm playing on a regular Nintendo Switch. There is a slight delay just because of my graphics card.
What's happening, SpongeBob?
Hey, Larry.
He doesn't really have anything to say to SpongeBob. Okay, so I'm assuming that I did that right because I picked up the golden spatula at the end of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down to the ground level again. Alright. So I think the very next place I'm going to need to go to is the Sea Needle. Let me see, 2100 to open the, to open the clam. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to need to get those last few coins in order to open the gate. It won't take too long.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Of course, I'm going to be completely broke after that.
Ow! Fresh like a spring breeze.
Yeah, where does this trampoline go? So there's another mission here. I need to open this one building that Bubble Buddy is standing next to. What graphics card do I have? Let me see. See if I can get the model number just right. But I have a gee, what do you call that? A Ryzen, not a Ryzen, a NVIDIA. No, well, hang on. I'm seconds away from actually pulling up the actual answer, so never mind that. The Slaying Stray says hello. Hello, Slaying Stray. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate you. The Slaying Stray is watching via Twitch before. It's the Bob of Sponges. It certainly is. Okay, so I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. And so previously I modded my PC in order to have this exact same graphics card. But then I eventually decided to buy a new gaming stream just because I needed just the tiniest bit more in terms of RAM and processing speed so that I could play virtual reality games. I haven't played virtual reality games for stream just yet, but that is in the works, and I hope I'm going to be able to provide that soon. Another initiative I was working on in that respect is that I do have a 3D avatar that I stream with sometimes. And I use that 3D, and I would like to also use that 3D avatar in VR chat, and then have some VR chat streams. It's funny because I'm watching the show too. Yeah, well, what are you watching it on? Do you watch it on cable or do you watch it on streaming? I don't have Paramount Plus myself. I do have the first 100 episode collection on DVD. And so a lot of people on the internet like to say, well, the first 100 episodes were the ones that were, you know, the ones that were solely worth watching. But, you know, to each and every one their own taste. I think there are some episodes in later seasons that are funny, and you know, it's always great to just be like in a place like a convention in a hotel room, and then you know just Nickelodeon is on and it's showing SpongeBob, and you know just watch any episode that you can get. Okay, so this is the next part of the stage. We're in the Sea Needle, which is a building high up above downtown Bikini Bottom. And there's a few more golden spatulas to get here.
Ah, there you are, boy. Someone's broken the Sea Needle.
That's horrible. The Sea Needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Yes, yes it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know. SpongeBob Butt Pants.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
All right, so I can switch characters here. I might need to use that in a moment. Okay, here's another bungee jumping section. So Mr. Krabs said I would get the golden spatula for breaking every box that I could find, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay. I definitely can use the
It's shiny.
and definitely use the coins as well because I spent them all in order to get up here. Ah, darn it. Oh, that was one tartar sauce too many. I gotta remember I need to hit them more than once. This is a little harder than it was on the other stage because there isn't a lot of walking room. Gosh, is this a different bungee jump than the other one? I think it might be.
The ultimate wedgie experience!
So this is why it's a challenge in order to break all the boxes, because all the boxes are part of bungee jumping sections. Ah, tartar sauce. Caitlin Gibbs says Vark Tech. And then AEC is highlighted. I don't know if that's a clue to something. Unfortunately, I am quite terrible at doing the daily jumble in the newspaper. I don't know at which angle I am supposed to be tackling this pair of boxes. You think my underwear would lose its elasticity over time? I think I hit one of them. No, I think I got them both. Okay. Alright. I can leave this section.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
So I think this switch actually leads me back to the main room. And so I'm supposed to use that as a shortcut once I'm done with all these bungee sections.
I'm not afraid of heights. I am not afraid of heights. I am not afraid of heights.
Alright, there we are. Have you bungee jumped? No, I have never bungee jumped. I have a tremendous fear of heights.
I feel like a new sponge.
Still in the middle of collecting all of these steering wheels. Whoop. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, one of those boxes was an exploding box, and that's part of this puzzle, is that, you know, keep an eye out for the actual exploding boxes so that they explode and then end up taking some of the other boxes with them. And also try not to hurt myself in the process. I think get close enough to this one box, that one red box, so it'll explode and then we'll take the box pile with it. Doesn't seem to be working. How can you tell which boxes explode? It's always the red boxes that explode. So every one of these boxes is made up of a different tiki face, and some of them have special conditions to open them. That hardly matters when you're just you know, doing something like a bungee section, because then you can just simply run into the boxes and then they'll take care of themselves. But I will still take damage if I run into an exploding box while doing this. Okay, I think this is the end of the line here. I might have actually accomplished a goal, so now I can see if Mr. Krabs is just going to give me that spatula.
Boy. Here's the golden spatula, like I promised.
So I think that's the extent of what I have to do on this stage. I have the ability to play as Sandy, but I don't know if that's going to help me achieve another goal.
Ahoy there, Sandy!
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Krabs.
Okay, no special dialogue there. Great job. Yes, thank you very much. I live to dangle off of a tall precipice in my underwear for your enjoyment. See, even if I am playing as Sandy, I don't think I can actually get across this gigantic gap here. So yeah, I think I'm completely done with this section now. I don't know why they put the bus stop here. There's no reason to change your character.
Cha-ching! Fresh like a spring breeze. Ow! Take that!
So this is an exploding box right here. I get close enough to it and it will start the process of blowing up.
I feel like
So you can usually use them to create chain reactions with the boxes, and then you would be able to net a few extra coins by doing that.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I wonder why it made me do that again. I thought I had already unlocked that.
I love opening presents. Bringing it around town.
So part of, using these crate gimmicks in order to double and triple the amount of coins that you get when you open up boxes is part of the gameplay here.
I feel like a new sponge.
So there's one goal I haven't accomplished yet, and that's getting the rest of the steering wheels for Mrs. Puff. So let's see if I can fix that. I remember seeing one on the top of the building, but I think I got it when I was on the rooftops as Sandy. Let me talk to Mrs. Puff. Maybe I already have them all, or maybe there's still one or two that are hidden. I still haven't done that one mission in the corner, so that's probably where the last few steering wheels are hidden.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, I don't have them. Okay, so yeah, let me try that section next.
fresh like a spring breeze.
So right here, this is a big opportunity for a chain reaction. But if I do it on the other side of the fence, I'm probably not going to be able to get any of the coins. Are you trying to finish the game in the stream? No. I am probably going... I tend to separate streams into multiple parts.
Bringing it around town.
And so, like, I typically play 2 games a week in the evenings, and then I also leave myself open to doing some bonus streams later in the week. Sometimes they're just chatting, sometimes I do art streams, or sometimes I play more long-form games, like Final Fantasy XIV, which I've been playing a lot of lately. So probably a really good way in order to make sure that you're capable of tuning into my streams is give my Twitter a follow. Twitter.com/thescarletderby. And if you were to follow there, is that I will always post advance notice if there's going to be an additional stream during the week other than the 2 that I always do on Friday and Saturday. So I need to do this mission here. See, Bubble Buddy says this door is unlocked from the inside. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if I can do this as SpongeBob. I think I actually need Sandy. Another thing that I can do is I can attempt to get here using that other building, which I believe also connects to the lighthouse. Okay, can't reach that from here. I know if I take that work box in the corner that I will put myself back on the rooftops, but I don't think I need to do that from the rooftops. I think I need to do this starting from this floor. Whoops. Kind of whiffed that double jump there. Still not reaching that platform. That's funny. Okay, well, let's try to do this the right way.
Lion squirrel coming through.
Alright. Something I can lasso here. Well, I can lasso those boxes. Okay, I've been in exactly this section before. I just kind of went on a roundabout way of getting here. This is what gets me onto that platform that I've been trying to get onto this whole time. So I think if I followed these platforms, I might put myself in a position where I can get into that area that I've been trying to get into. I need to find myself I need to find a way into that portal. Yeah, figure out exactly how to do that. So there's a good chance that I have to follow this path and then I've got to hook around and go in the other direction.
Good riddance. Someone made use of all these.
See, this begins to make sense when, you know, once I am capable of finding a direction. Okay, where's the robot maker? I think it's on, like, on the platform that's above me. There it is. Okay, so then swing across these. Whoopsie doodle. Got turned around somehow. Okay, now I can get to that porthole. Oh, you know what? This is the way that I got to the rooftops before. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and going to give it a try. I'm going to go across the rooftops to try to see if I can find the same building and then start going down it. Did I do this right?
Oh, thank you. I can finally watch those reruns of the
Oh, okay,
Jellyfish
so
Files.
yeah, I did do the antenna thing, right? That's when I managed to snag the golden spatula from the rooftop. So I believe that getting to that building might have something to do with using SpongeBob on this section of the rooftop. Let's give that a try. When I hit this button, then that trampoline appears.
I love opening presents.
And so last time I got as far as this fan where I picked up one of Patrick's socks. Well, no, I think it's, now that I see it, I think now that I've gotten this far, I need to switch to Sandy, and then I need to use her hover ability to get across that area. Alright. Figuring this out now. Oh, but that's the problem. I can't keep this, I can't keep that switch open unless I'm playing as SpongeBob. So, there goes that whole reasoning.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, push, push,
Alright.
push.
What am I trying to do here? There's a very, very good chance that, you know, the only reason that they even put that there was so that I would be able to get the sock, and yeah, nothing else seems to make sense in regards to playing this as SpongeBob. What if I went down this path this way? So I've traveled from here to here. So I've routinely been able to get across this gap because I am able to flip a switch and then use the sponge ball to get there.
Bringing it around town. Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
So I need to hit this button in order to put the boat in the middle. There's not really anything to do that way, and then that is just a path that leads to the sea needle, so I think I'm mistaken here.
Bringing it around town. You've just met the Sponginator.
I think I might have just accidentally stumbled upon the answer. When I flipped this switch, it closed that porthole door. Why would I want that door to be closed? Now that I closed the door, do you have another hint for me, Bubble Buddy?
You'll have to open this door from the inside.
That's so strange. Why would I want that door to be closed?
Opening presents. Oh, sparkly!
Do I have to jump across those boxes? I'm just trying to look up and around this lighthouse. Try to figure out where, and I just walked out of bounds. Okay, well. Well, I'm stumped. I might have to use a walkthrough to figure out how to get into that building. That's the thing, that porthole door was open, and then When I flipped the switch, I closed it. What is the purpose of that? Why do I need the window to be closed? Okay, well, anyways, I'm getting close to the last 30 minutes of the stream, so there's some of the puzzles that I'm not going to be able to solve here yet, so just so to keep things interesting, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go on to Goo Lagoon. I might actually have enough spatulas right now to get to the first mini-boss too, so I might be able to play that section as well. Alright. Okay, so 15 spatulas opens up the second part of the hub. So let's try doing that first. Okay, I don't have enough yet. How many do I have? Well, let's see. So I can definitely go to Goo Lagoon, so yeah, that is definitely what I'm going to close out the stream playing. Probably it's going to take me another 5 spatulas in order to get the other gate open.
Ah, Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
All right. Okay, another enemy type cutscene. Nasty little robot has got weather control powers. And is using them to turn people into fish sticks. Catch you later, Derby. Yes, thank you very much for tuning in. Mickey Retlon, thank you very much for subscribing. Have a very good night. Okay, I can't jump in that puddle because then I will have to start over.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot.
Mickey Raton 44 says, catch you on your next stream. Yes. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. My multi-streaming is relatively new, and so I do not have as many followers on YouTube, so any additional followers I would be able to get is very much appreciated.
If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I, can't swim. It's shot.
Alright. So I have to do a pretty lengthy puzzle here where, you know, I just have to use all of these reflector beams to, on all the lifeguard towers in order to fry that robot that's on that tiny island at the end. And that's the main mission, but of course there's lots of additional missions. So the beam isn't going to this tower, it's going to that tower over there.
Just my size.
Okay, that wasn't the right way to point. Okay, there we are. Okay. Now this is where things get a little confusing. Because now all of these beams start to turn into each other, so it becomes a little more complicated to figure out how to get the beam to the next lifeguard tower. Definitely not that button. Okay. Oh no. See, that little leap I did just a second ago was due to the fact that I accidentally did step in a mud puddle. That tower is all the way out there. You can get to the island from the pier on the other side of the sea caves. From the pier. I'm not even entirely sure what a pier is. So another one of the mini missions is that I have to try to rescue these kids who are floating away on balloons.
Hammer! I get it!
hard time with these platforms here. Just making that last leap is what gets me.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand. Ow! Rain, go away! Ow!
Ah, jeez. Can't get close enough to that robot with all the lightning he's making.
You've just met the Sponginator.
They do that mess on purpose.
I feel like a new sponge. Too pretty. Can't take it!
I can see one of Patrick's socks on top of the juice bar.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Oh no, the children's balloons have been overfilled.
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come...
Can do, Miss...
I guess I didn't get all of them.
You can save the children...
Yeah, there's some in, like, over the very long pillars over there. Alright.
I love opening presents. I feel like a new sponge.
Alright. This is going to be the trickiest one for the kids mission. Probably I'm going to have to raise this platform, and then I'm going to have to continue and stand on it and wait for the kid to come this way. That is, if it is going to float this way. Or it's just going to go in a circle around those 4 tent posts. Yeah, I think I have to be over here instead. So I have to be careful because these platforms drop as soon as I stand over them. Ah, gee whiz. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think because I passed away, I reset my progress. The thing, I might as well go after the hardest ones. Oh no. I was pretty sure I was in the drink just then. Okay, I did not reset my progress. Okay, Mrs. Puff, I did your task.
My hero.
Give me the spatula. Thank you.
Hammer! I did it!
You have to come across here. So that sandcastle over there is its own challenge. And in addition to that, I have to make sure that I get to, I go full circle all the way around the lagoon so that I can be able to, finish, the main task of, getting the sunscreen back for Larry.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III. And Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Okay, well, two things I can do here. I can do that challenge, or I can switch to Patrick and start trying to head around the alcove. And I think I might be better off doing the other thing. Oh no.
Ouch!
Okay, they gave me a freebie that time.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right. Hard as a rock.
Forget specifically how I'm supposed to start this next challenge.
Ooh, wooden presents.
I think I have to get across there, and then I have to go around the edge of the beach in order to reach that clam so that I can pay it. Just angry at the fact that I did not bounce on the fish's belly in order to get there. It resents that I did that. Get up there somehow. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be in that area. Yeah, I don't know what Patrick's out of bounds animation looks like. Well, I just learned. I don't know how to get around this section right here. Something that I'm not seeing yet. I mean, I feel like there's gotta be a reason why there is a bus stop here. Because this is approximately where they would want me to swap to Patrick.
So, what are you supposed to be?
I'm a starfish. What are you?
I'm a figment of SpongeBob's imagination.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, can't have that switch unless I'm SpongeBob. Or if I had something to throw, which I don't seem to have. Okay, well, I don't think I can figure out this section just yet, so I'm going to switch to SpongeBob and I'm going to do the sandcastle. So I just have to try to get across this as quickly as I can because the base of the sandcastle is flooding. If I get caught in that water, yeah, then I'm sunk. Wonderful. That was a mean trick that robot just pulled on me. I'm going to give it one more earnest try, but after that, it's getting close to the end of the stream, so I'm probably going to end it shortly after this attempt. Alright.
I love opening presents. It shines. Water rising. Must get to higher ground.
Oh no. Well. At least that was short. I can give it one more try. See, this is where it gets really tough because you really gotta time your jumps here.
I get it.
Okay, made it to the top. I have to do here? I don't think I need to jump that way. Do I have to travel on the outer rim of the sandcastle? Oh, darn it. Those guys are so hard to hit. Alright, come a little this way.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I think I'm just about to go full circle. Okay, so if I go up those stairs, then I can get to the top of this and then I can get the golden spatula. Okay. There we are. So I'm just willing to bet that if I go through that cave over there, then I can get to the other lifeguard tower. Alright.
Hello, Gary. What's new? Meow. You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so correct. Meow. And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow.
Alright. So next challenge is just get through the cave. It's gonna be easier said than done as usual.
I feel like a new sponge.
Oh no. Ugh. Not really what I hope for when it comes to platforms.
Fish paste.
So the reason I did that was that I saw that there was a switch above me. Like right about here. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I need in order to get across that. So what happens if I alter this one? Is there another one of those helpful ceiling switches here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Am I waiting for the water level to fall? No, I'm not. Alright.
Take that.
Next checkpoint. This is getting to be almost exactly like Jellyfish Fields again. Alright. Again, I have to take care about here because the water level is going up as I'm trying to move the platforms. Oop. I think I accidentally went backwards. I gotta go this way. Alright. Okay, well I'm lost. I don't know exactly how to get to the very end of this. I just imagine there's another one of those stalactite switches that I can push. Let's see, I went that way. I think I gotta go this way. See, when you have boxes like this, you probably shouldn't be leaping across them. Oh no, just because I skipped one box. Okay, let's try again. That's what we're gonna need to do.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Kerplooey!
Ah, gee whiz. Well, this was going well a little while. Now I'm being too quick with my jumps. Ah, I'm this far back. The only courtesy they're paying me right now is that I don't have to flip the rock switches again. Oh no. I had no idea those were singing platforms.
Ready for another fantastic day!
I had to make absolutely sure I landed on the platform that time. Alright. Keep trying to grab that one sock and I keep flunking. Oh man. Major league camera glitch there. Now I missed my window to jump down there and grab the sock.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
It's a very deadly place to put that using this camera. Alright. I hate the fact that these narrow boxes up here are the way to get across. Oh, where? Where? Ah, that's unfortunate. See, I don't want to quit, you know, I'm a little over time right now. I don't want to quit the stream because then I'm going to erase all this progress.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Oh. Well, well, you know, they mercifully bounced me back that time. If the game, you know, feels like there's no chance I'm going to make it back to shore, then they just go ahead and they drown me.
I get it.
Oh no. I can tell that I didn't make that jump. I fatally moved my hand away from the control stick too. Or I might have been able to salvage that. It didn't work out that way.
Just my size. You've just met the Sponginator.
Oh no. Ah, it's an awful enemy type to have on that shoreline.
I feel like a new sponge.
Okay, I'm gonna stop jumping across the narrow boxes. Just double check to see if there was anything, any like switches I was missing or anything like that. I don't think there is. But I'll just wait for the tide to go down and then I will jump across the 3 boxes. I go across this because I have a better chance of surviving that.
Ah, a little shade on a hot day. There's a golden spatula.
Oh no, did I just go full circle? Oh gee whiz. Okay, well. Well, I'm discouraged now. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to end the stream here. I tried to get to the other end of this. I'm still going to have to hold it off for another stream. So, once again, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning into the Scarlet Derby streams. I am the Scarlet Derby. I'm the superhero of yesterday and star of multiple comic books and light novels. You will be able to find everything that I work for on my website, thescarletderby.com. I'm also regularly on Twitter. And so right now I'm in the middle of winter break. And while I'm in the middle of winter break, I'm going to have lots of opportunities in order to do bonus streams. So be sure to follow my Twitter to make sure that you are going to be able to see all the new content I'm going to be creating this week. This stream is brought to you by Ray's Energy Drink, the great tasting sugar-free energy drink in a variety of great flavors. Use the code DERBYSENTME at checkout for 15% off your online order. I will be back tomorrow, and I am more than likely going to be playing Part 3 of Luigi's Mansion. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and ta-ta until tomorrow.